Starting, stop broadcast. All right, we're on. So, and I'm not sure if it's, I have no fucking clue if it's showing yours or mine. I think it's showing your screen. Yes. Gotcha. Okay, so then. Right. Then if I do. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I watched a couple videos and they're like, it's gonna get a little meta here real quick. And I was like, what do they mean? And I was like, oh, yeah, that is fucking weird. With another one or something. Oh, and you know the only thing that's making it actually kind of weird is that so I have my personal account, which is how we're connected. And then I also have my original article account, which I think more tools or better tool, even though it's still Google to do this broadcast live from Google Hangout over to YouTube live or whatever the fuck it's called. So I think that's why I have to tunnel through sort of, but whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. It's all good. Oh, of course. Beautiful ZBrush. All right. So I met with Paul Gabry today. And I think he's like their head of software development or software design, or I forget exactly what his title is, but one of the main dudes. And it was definitely insightful as far as like how ZBrush works, sort of how it works. Yeah, yeah, they would admit that it's weird, but even things that sort of drive me nuts about it, like, wait, sorry, can you still see my screen? Okay, so I can see this area up here, like the top part of the tool palette, which has no name. So I was like, man, if you could take all this stuff and just like just mush that into a right-click menu, that'd be dope. Because like I don't need to see this most of the time. And he's like, yep, not going to happen until we rewrite ZBrush. I was like, fuck, okay. But that's actually pretty helpful for me to understand, like, kind of how their system of interface works. You know what I mean? That, like, so, and like, this stuff, you can't ever make it any wider. It's something to do with, like, how they're rendering stuff with the CPU card and rendering in screen space. I don't know, it got technical quick and my eyes glazed over, but I mean, I generally understood what he meant, but point taken that there are limitations. However, actually, hold on, I was looking for this notebook that I had. So I was belly aching about some of the terminology or like just what stuff is called. And he was like, oh, there's language settings. I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, you can go and change the name of anything. I was like, oh, duly fucking noted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll get right on that and call things what they're supposed to be called. There it is, language. Options, customize, create a custom language based on a copy of the current language. Oh, okay, that's cool. Duly noted. Whoops. Okay, that's nothing important. So create. Oh, wait, what did I? Oh, custom. Okay. Options. Show notes. Allow auto notes display. Man, I don't know what that is. Huh. Customize. Save. Edit. Edit. Oh God. I think I'm just gonna screen grab this. It's like, I bet y'all never knew any of this shit existed. Because I definitely didn't. save that somewhere useful. For what? In ZBrush or in yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right on. So yeah, you go to like to customize the interface, right? Uh, how do I get out of this? Oh, close. Haha. So yeah, you go to Preferences, Config, Load UI. Yeah, it's not under Custom UI where you think it would be. It's under Config because it's a config file, but you're like, but I don't know that. Like, how would I know that? And it is pretty straightforward, but and this guys that you have that you're trying to load? Okay. See, I'm just looking at yours now. And how big is your monitor like at home? Or are you just the one that you're looking at? '20 by 1080. Okay. But it's like a kind of a big widescreen, like a 20 something inch or whatever. Oh, nice. How do you like it? What brand is it? Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to get my hardware situation like ironed out. I said this Asus thing, which is fine, but I don't really use the 1070 that's in it. Although when I get into Substance Painter, I think that's where it will, with iRay, I think it'll make a difference finally. Really? And can they play that game? Because I mean, what's a 4K? What's the smallest 4K TV you can get? Like probably 40 something inches or whatever. Okay. Huh. Okay. Word. So whose user interface was that you're using then? Okay, let me try to. Oh, and is it? Let's see. QBrush. Let's see if this is one of them. Is that not loading? Oh. Oh, the size of your canvas. Okay, so go to your draw menu, I think it is. Hold on, let me go to mine. Or it's document. Sorry, the document menu. And there's no good way that I know to do other than to sort of guesstimate, but like unclick the pro. So document, so unclick pro, and then you you just want to start changing that till it pretty much fits into what your space is. Yeah, this is still a little bit of sorcery to me, but it mostly makes sense. Oh, it doesn't look quite like that. Actually, let me hop back on that dude's website. Holy shit, oh my, how big is this dude's monitor? My God. Phew. That is intense. I'm looking at is this the one where like they made some like massive, it's like a whole bunch of shit. Okay, so grab here, use it responsibly. Right on. That's fair. This does look like a lot of interface, but actually Paul made a really good sort of parallel today when we were talking. He's like, it's like I try to get people to just pare it down as much as possible so that like that you don't get that sort of like airplane cockpit feel where it's just like, what does all of this stuff do? But I think even their standard layout has that feel to it for sure. Wait a minute, UI layouts, paste, extract to itself, please. Okay. So that's, if I've learned anything in just, being a 3D dork and like just downloading lots of stuff and all that, it's like, can people just name stuff like thought, just like whose it is? Like, oh, this is Kingslave's custom UI. Got it. Like, why do I have to? Shouldn't have to rename other people's files. Not being arrogant about it. Just saying, like, think about like how your shit's not, like, it's got to live on its own, and you probably want people to know it, like where this came from. So try to tag it with something. But everybody's got a different system. Let's see if I put this. So I don't really care which version it's for. Well, I do. 7. No dice. Let me paste these guys and see if I can get either of these to work, or well, the 1920 to work anyways. Oh, as it turns out, I already had those in there. I'm an idiot. All right, so let me do, I have to say I am a huge fan of my color setup right now. It's my favorite I've ever seen. But and I cannot stand their black and gold thing. Just murder that goldenrod, terrible town. Well, it's an artist tool. I think if I got anything out of today, it's an artist tool, and like artists are not designers. That shit is not the same. Which is not to not to knock them rather, but like shit ain't the same. Yeah, and you know what his name is? Gamal Prather. For sure, I'm too down for that. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, mine's a little but I mean he was trying to cram a bunch of stuff in there. I wonder if it's like a Zoom thing. Paul was mentioning something about that today, about how a lot of times, especially tablet laptops will be like slightly, like they'll be zoomed into like 150% or something like that. So he's like, yeah, that's why a lot of times just shit doesn't work out from a UI preset standpoint. Good God, how do I get to that? What's that on my? Quick. Oh yeah. So because you can make the software go transparent. Oh, gotcha. So like, let's say, what do I have back there? I don't know. Can you? It's exactly for that. Yep. Which I know sounds like crazy to us, but we're like, no, that's like they're totally like, yeah, if you want to like pull up an image off the internet and just like sculpt right over the top of it. And I was like, wait, what? But because it's quick, because I don't even have to save it. That's why. Like, and that's literally the thought is like, what is one way of making like the fewest steps to do a, you know what I mean? Actually, hold on. So let me see if I can figure out how to get a link. Fuck my life. To, I think this. Wait, this is. I don't know what it's broadcasting right now. That's screen share. How do I? Links, YouTube page. Cool. See, as much shit as I talk about Google. Okay, yeah, that totally works. I mean, it's kind of almost great. That's another thing I'd love to just sit down and be like, hey, here's how you do it the right way where it's not confusing, please. Would love to. But I mean, it's better than ever. That's how I'd shrug on that. Oh man, yeah, I do need to change my UI to get like more See, I like what he's doing here, though. Oh, like from the oh, like the UI manual image or whatever. Yeah. Good Lord. Let's see. Put this in my. See if I can zoom in on this. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. That's the easy. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying by the how all that stuff is. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, 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 totally. Yeah, brush, auto masking. Yep. Right. Or make the logical, like, yeah, I generally don't want to sculpt through the ear of my character, or like, right, for sure. Right. That's sort of a bag. Oh yeah, the gizmo thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the the transpose line is pretty powerful. It's just really not that intuitive in most respects, I think is the fair characterization of that. Let's see here. I was like, how about a view cube? Like, can we get a view cube? That'd be awesome. Because oh, and so then as far as like how the model rotates, here's oh shit, what just happened? Looks like ZBrush just crashed. Ha 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 ha. Wonderful. It was like, nope, you may not turn that at all. Man, I really got to get like a hangable green screen so I don't look like completely fucking crazy. Guy's got dreads. There's a fruit basket, part of a ceiling fan. Awesome. That's what I signed up for. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Straight up. Yeah. And now I'm trying to get. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. So wait, this is me. Not, I'm sharing my screen. How did I tell this to not be me, but to be ZBrush? Fuck. I am screen sharing that. That's live. Huh, what did I do last time? How are you screen sharing? Oh, let me stop sharing real quick. If I click stop, can you see me still or no? But did you see ZBrush before? Like a second ago? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so okay, so one it's like one of them I got. Oh, wait a minute. Hide for property profile. That's one of the other just like super bizarre things to me is that I can see Well, I'm just going to stop that. I'm going to stop